the Super Dad Vlog episode 2. Welcome back. Thanks for everyone that watched the last episode, and thank you for everyone that's about to watch this one, man. Comment, like, share, criticize, ping some questions across, communicate, tell me what you think, all right? Today's topic, I let the audience pick today's topic. I posted on Instagram, SuperDad Demo. I said, what would you like me to speak about next? Overwhelmingly, people wanted me to speak on this topic. This topic is the long-term benefits to health. Crazy, all right? I don't know if people was asking me that or asking me to speak on that because they wanted to disprove my approaches to health, or they were sincerely interested. So I don't know. Either way, I'm going to talk on it. Please follow me on Instagram, SuperDad Demo. Like and subscribe this. Get involved in the community, man. Give me a message. Ask questions. I'm here for you lot. Where do I start? So what, today I've took back what I said last episode. If I feel as though I say something that needs to be backed statistically, I will jump to the computer. If I say something and I think, actually, you know what, that's my fact and not a real fact, I'll jump on the computer, all right? And that stands for you lot as well. You lot make sure you message in and say, that's bullshit if you don't think it's true, all right? So what I've done here is I've listed off, I think there's loads of long-term benefits to health. I've listed off a couple that I think cover a number of other ones, all right? And also, I've put a few against arguments in there as well. Why people may not see the long-term benefit to what I announce, all right? What we need to recognize here, first and foremost, first time I use Google, is health. How do we define health? I think this is actually quite a big problem. We say the words health, and a lot of us consider ourselves healthy just because we're alive, all right? So I turned to Google, our powerful friend, and I said, health definition. I don't really like the first definition that comes up. The state of being free from illness or injury, all right? Okay, that I don't like that because it could be a tad deceptive, all right? I think a lot of us think we're free from illness and injury, right? A lot of us think that we are not affected by anything like any external kind of disease right now, right? But little do we know. I like the second one, a person's mental or physical condition, all right? I like that one better, all right? Because we can get a little bit more personal, and if you were attention to detail, you might actually find out that you do have something that's not so identifiable, all right? So I think we're gonna run with that one. A person's mental or physical condition, all right? So look, I've just listed off a few things, and again, I would love you to argue with me. If you are someone that believes health is not a priority, then I want you, or if you think there's no long-term benefits to health, or my ones are wrong, I want you to get at me. I want you lot to say, oh, this guy is chatting bollocks, all right? I'm just going with what I've been taught, the experience I've had, and my expertise. That's what I'm going with, all right? So it's important you challenge me. The first one is quality of life. Quality of life. I dare one of you to challenge me on this, all right? The health, your investment into health, a long-term benefit to it is your quality of life. What do I mean by quality of life? Well, I mean about the things that, the first definition that I said wasn't a good one. We'll refer to that. Illness. Listen, you could live for fucking another 30 years if you have an illness that affects you getting upstairs or reduces your immune system or whatever. That's gonna fuck you up. Listen to me, that's gonna fuck you up, and that's gonna affect your quality of well-being, all right? A wholesome quality, I mean, fulfilling the capabilities of a lifestyle that you want, all right? A lot of us men feel as though we're going to work to retirement and then run off to the Bahamas and live, all right? Essentially, it happens to a fair few. The majority of us are going to live in this climate, possibly work beyond our years of retirement, and we're going to need a fucking healthy body to do that. Conversation I had the other day. Listen to this conversation. I'm going to shrink it, and it's not word for word, but I'm going to shrink it to make it fit into the vlog. Someone's contacted me about using one of my services to help them get back into health. The tone of their voice indicated that there was stress levels. They were severely stressed. Doc, I need to get healthy. Cut it short. I was like, have you sought medical advice? What's up? Yep, I need an operation. If I don't become more healthier, not the exact words. If I don't lose weight, not the exact words. I can't get an operation. I'm worried. I've said, all right, okay, we can work towards it. He said, I don't think you understand. I've been planning for my retirement for the last 15 years. 15 years. A specialist said I might not make it. Are you listening? A specialist said I might not make it. Consider that, consider that. So when we talk about quality of life, I'm not talking about me driving a Ferrari and you driving a Bentley, and I'm talking about whatever car you have, your fucking arms and legs are fulfilling its purpose in that vehicle, all right? I've listed off a few things like a better functioning body. So simple, but so important, so important. Productive and stable. A lot of us just wake up and go to work, not realizing the mechanisms that's going on, the body functions that are going on, the systems that are happening to get us to work, all right? And our health dictates that. More efficient, all right? A lot of us men are driven by efficiency, productivity. We're fucking grinders. We like to hustle. We love to work. Do that without your health, all right? Quality of well-being. Argue. Listen, the against argument is like, I've spoken to many people that are comfortable being obese or say they're comfortable being obese. And I've spoken to a number of people that say they've got no obsession with fitness or looking good. It's okay. I'm saying to you, in the long run, you're gonna fucking need it. Regardless of how you feel now about being obese or not, you feel comfortable in your body image. It's a big thing at that moment. You're gonna fucking need it. Trust me, in 10 to 15 years. Quality over quantity. Second one, longer life expectancy. Such a shitty one. I didn't really want to put this one in, man. It's someone's gonna definitely turn around and say, this is actually the against argument. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow. So many people say this to me. Or my friend, he was super healthy and he died of cancer. Like, what the fuck, man? Shut up. Longer life expectancy. It is proven. I'm not gonna go to Google for this one. If you contribute towards your health, okay, you have more chance of living longer than someone who doesn't, all right? Yes, you may catch a fucking deadly disease. Yes, you may get hit by a bus, but you're giving yourself a better chance to live long, all right? Some of you may not be interested in living long, but for the ones that are, think about being healthy, all right? The against argument, like I said, people are saying, they give experiences, they give examples of my mate died and he could run this and he could do that. Listen, that's not my point. You're missing my point. In fact, the argument you're coming with is valid for everything. You might as well not go to work because you potentially could get hit by a bus, all right? No argument. This is the one. This is the one that's big for me, especially amongst men. Self-efficacy, okay? The ability, your belief in your ability to fulfill a task, all right? So, an example, yeah? And this is so common. And loads of men or loads of dads come to me and they're like, can't do that. Used to do that. No chance. And I'm like, what? Why can't you do it no more? You're like, just a bit old or fucking, I've got on a bit, doc. Like, these guys are early 40s. And I'm saying, listen, you know what? let's not put no boundaries. Let's not rush into it, but let's see. So you see, their self-efficacy is affected, yeah. And the fucking damning thing about this is you create a really small world. So you start believing you can't do shit around here. So you make a small world where you stop doing things that you are capable of, but you just haven't done in a long time. And yes, initially you probably don't want to try and do a burpee if you haven't done a burpee in 15 years, but there's steps, incremental steps to take to get to the burpee: a squat thrust, a press up, walk out, press up. I don't know, loads of ways. Whatever method you want to pick, that will lead you to there. All right, I'm gonna keep up with self-efficacy. I'm gonna drive it home. Because I feel as though like it's a bit frowned upon in our society. Like, not frowned upon. I just don't think it's promoted as a fucking good enough attribute. Listen, you should be over the fucking moon if you can run 5K in your 30s. Over the fucking moon. Listen, you should be equally over the moon of getting a promotion as running 5K. Equally. Self-efficacy. Your ability to fucking fulfill a task on a building site, you should be oh yeah, well done today, Doc, you fucking done brilliant. You should be so happy that you can do 10 press-ups, 20 press-ups, 30 press-ups. And knowing you can do that, the self-belief behind it, the self-efficacy actually expands your world. You start doing things again. I hope this makes sense, man. It's a little bit more than just having confidence, right? It's your belief in the ability to complete a task, all right? And your body needs you to believe in it more so you do more, all right? Self-efficacy, man. Long-term benefits. You don't want to be a 50-year-old saying, I can't do stairs no more, or you know what, I can't go over there, man, it's got a hill. You want to sustain for as long as possible, especially if your plans are in your 60s to go hiking with your missus or with the kids, or go Disneyland and do all these things, man, because that's the plan, right? Long-term benefit, fucking the ability to fulfill tasks that you think that you can't do, all right? Self-efficacy. Argue with me on that one. All right, so the downside to that is arrogance, man. Do you know? I deliberately pushed this one. I wanted to just push this because it's something that I think people don't really look beyond themselves on their journey and don't really seek help. Listen, self-efficacy, again, you start to collect self-confidence. Self-confidence is considered as arrogance, man. Especially as we get older, people want you to be more modest and more humble and more reserved than that. Listen, I'm all for it, man, but fuck it. Listen, your priority is getting yourself working to an optimum you, all right? I don't give a fuck what they view it as, yeah? This is the rest of the world. If you can't walk upstairs, 2 flights of stairs without stopping now, and you get up them 2 flights of stairs, and then that leads to momentum, and then in 6 months you're running 10K, and people think you're arrogant because you're taking your top off or whatever. I don't know. It was a long chain of events, but listen, a lot of people don't like people who think they're capable, all right? So confidence becomes arrogance to other people, but fuck them, all right? I wanted to put that one in. I was going to force that one in anyway. The last one, this is so random, but I thought to throw in something controversial so you'd argue with me, is legacy, all right? Legacy. How is legacy a long-term benefit of health? How? Forgive me if this is a reach, if I've gone a little bit off on one, but I wanted to make a controversial one. But I think that most of us do what we do to create a better life for our children and children and so on, right? I think that. So let's call that legacy, all right? We're seeing beyond foresight, we're seeing beyond our years, all right? Now think of that, and then think of how health could affect that. Does that make sense? So I'm saying the foundations you're laying financially could be massive. They could affect your children fucking fantastic, all right? But without health is a great sign of discipline, you know? Great foundation for discipline, showing your children, if you give your children all this money that you've decided to leave and you don't show them the good habits which keep the money or grow the money or don't allow you to fucking die from the money, there's some negative traits that can come with getting money, you know? So when I'm talking about legacy, like, I think we should expand beyond financial, like leaving money. I think we should use our health as an example. Like, I would hope my good, healthy behaviors, my children see them and therefore adopt some of them, okay? And that becomes a family trait. I don't know, is it a reach? You tell me, but I think that's partially one of the reasons why I do this shit, all right? Because I think that it's a big part of my legacy. I would love for my children to refer as their healthy habits as part of their childhood, and they'd be like, look, my fucking daddy was a fucking, not so much just the exercise, but we'll stick to exercise, but it could go across a wide spectrum. But let's focus on exercise. I'd be like, my dad worked out every day. He appreciated his health. He was disciplined. He put his health before as a priority. Like, I don't know. Was that a bit of a reach? The argument against that is that you might not give a fuck. Like, let's tell the truth. It's very, very difficult to like convince someone of anything other than aesthetic benefits to health. You know why? Because the industry I'm in, I don't want to conclude just yet, but the industry I'm in, yeah, like the way to capture your attention is to put a body up, like, and say, look at this guy with 8-pack. Do you want to look like him? It's very manipulative, but at the same time, it's like in any industry you work in. But I'm telling you, like, once you get past 30, you want to start thinking of the 20-year benefits to the exercise you're doing, all right? So, legacy, all right? You may not give a fuck about how your children view your health, but I think it's impactful, all right? I'll conclude. Let me do question time and then I'll conclude on today's topic. Question time. Great questions, man. Everybody who's asked a question has asked to remain anonymous bar one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make sure all questions are anonymous unless you tell me otherwise, all right? I'll never ever tell, say your name on the questions, all right? Question one. Does physical health affect your sex life? This could have been a long-term effect of, yes, listen, man, like, I have had so many conversations with men who have reduced libido. So whether it's psychological or physical, so many men tell me that they get to a point where they're so unhappy with themselves that they struggle to perform. And then it just makes sense. It makes sense, man. Listen, I personally, I get conscious of myself sometimes. So if I'm conscious of myself, I'm going to be conscious of someone being conscious of me, all right? And then the effects of it, short term and long term, you're going to think that person thinks you're unattractive. Affecting the sex life, man. Let's just be honest, man. Argue with me. It may not happen to everyone, but I've had so many conversations, yeah. Would you say there is an age you should stop exercising? No. I believe maybe you may have to reduce intensity. This is a very individual question. You may have to reduce intensity, change your style of exercising, focus on a specific area if you've got an issue. But I don't think you should stop exercising. Listen, exercising is fucking walking. I refer to exercise as something you have deliberately incorporated into your lifestyle to benefit your health physically, all right? That's my definition of exercise here. So you should never stop exercising. You should be like, let's go for a walk today. I want to open up my lungs, man. I want to get outside and go for a walk. That's healthy. Yeah, that's exercise, man. Is there a day you should stop doing bicep curls and shoulder press? I think your body's going to tell you a little bit more than I will, all right? But I don't think you should ever stop exercising. Last bit on that as well is, remember, it's all determined by what you want to do. If you want to be active for a long time, don't stop exercising. If you're going to be if you're a Netflix and chill person for the next 50 years, probably won't need to exercise, all right? Last question. Why is healthy stuff so expensive? Why is healthy stuff so expensive? Shut up, man. I can't handle this, man. Stop. Listen, fucking unhealthy stuff is expensive. unhealthy stuff. Everything's fucking expensive. You're being lazy. You're being lazy. Explain to me vegetable soup. Go and buy the ingredients to a vegetable soup and tell me how that is expensive. Go on. Just stop. Stop with that one. How is a run expensive? Listen, if you're buying supplements from fucking online stores and that, you're gonna be expensive. Shut up. Stop with that excuse. It's fucking age old. Stop with that excuse. I do think you should invest money into your health, but it's not to. Shut up, shut up. I don't need to explain that one. You would never say with your kids, fucking hell, man, I can't get them their reading books. It's too expensive. No, because you see the benefits of it. The people that think healthy stuff is expensive don't see the benefits of health. Not even gonna answer that one properly. Anyway, to conclude, long-term benefits of health. The long-term benefits of health, to summarize, are a better you. I'm going to summarize a lot of conversations with that, are a better you. Over the long term, obviously. We need to establish something here, right? The health, okay? As we see it, physical and mental condition, your physical and mental condition, yeah? If you have a plan on being here for the next 30 years and you want quality in them 30 years, you are going to have to spend a portion of your time investing in the future. If you want to earn more money in the future, you have to invest in your education or your fucking, in your career somewhat. I don't know. You're going to have to invest in your career somewhat. The same thing stands for health. Stop neglecting it. It is so frowned upon. What you're doing wrong is you're fucking thinking I'm not going to have abs at 60, so I don't need to do sit-ups. It's bigger than that. Shut up. Shut up. Those are the byproducts of being healthy. Potentially the byproducts of being healthy. Stop using that as an excuse. If you want to be in good shape at 70, you have to put in the work now, daily, okay? Daily. Little bits, all right? Thank you very much for watching. Vlog 2 done. Comment, subscribe, criticize. I'm here for it all right? What's the next topic? What's the next theme? I'm going to try to get these out weekly. Thank you very much. What do you think of the t-shirt in black?